So I felt like she was being too strategic in everything she does in this.
Do you have a strategy?
No.
Are you her boyfriend?
Not officially.
How Suge might have danced or slapped Onyeka's ass.
That Victoria tried to kiss you. Did you try to kiss him yesterday?
Shaun, I was tipsy.
Are you trying to get rid of Ben? Ben! Chizoba!
First individual eviction night of the season, and it's sad to see Ben and Chizoba go. It's so obvious, ship no sweet tuna this season, but let's start from the beginning. So Ebuka asked Kassia a question regarding the whole Onyeka being strategic with her friendship with people in the house. And Ebuka then asked Kassia, so how did this thing happen? You said you feel, okay? If it was a feeling, where was this feeling coming from? And if it was what Onyeka said, how did it happen? You know, Kassia tried to give a long explanation from how the conversation she had with Onyeka, but Ebuka was like, there is no time. What he wants to find out is, what did Onyeka say the strategy is for her? And Kassia now said that Onyeka said her being in people's business is a strategy. So Ebuka now ask Kassia, so if her being in people's business is a strategy, how is it related to, you know, sucking up to people to stay in the game? And Kassia now said that when she was up, Onyeka came to her telling her that she shouldn't worry, that since Victoria, her bestie, her friend, is not up, that Victoria's fans will now vote for her. That made her feel Onyeka is being strategic with her friendship in the house. Now remember the word feel that she has been using though. And Ebuka then turned to her and said, so do you have a strategy? And Kassia said no. Ebuka said, well, we'll get back to that. Imagine the master of all strategists. Like, you're the one in the house and even your bestie no say you don't marry. Like, which game's plan or be strategy strong past that one again? I hear you're saying you don't have a strategy. Well, if I was in that house, and you know one thing about this housemate is they like shalaye, they like explanation. If I was in that house and you say, oh, I'm sucking up to people to stay in the game, I can look you in the eyes and say, okay, is my strategy. What do you want to do? Will you beat me? What will you do? Anyway, sorry, I'm diverting. So let's move to the next person, TJ. Ebuka asked CJ what made him come out from his diary session with Biggie and then twisted Biggie's words and even added sugar spices by telling the housemates that Biggie said no sheep, nominate your friend, nominate people overdoing sheep. And TJ said, well, it was just the conversation he had with Biggie, that what he could take out from it is that, oh, Big Brother thinks is because of the sheep dynamic, the house are lagging behind, not being competitive enough. That's why he came out and gave that advice. Now to the family of Shaun. So Ebuka asked Shaun that you and Wanni, you've had your moments, rude arguments and all that, but where will you see this relationship is at the moment? Well, Shaun asked Ebuka, you mean by the status? And Ebuka nodded, and he said he will say dating, getting to know each other, no formal title yet, but they know that on the outside it will be a different experience, so they don't want to put or anybody to put unnecessary pressure on them. And Ebuka said, but last week Wanni puts a name to it, you know, the time where Wanni answered a girlfriend in the house. And Shaun then said, well, I don't mind that. Ebuka asked Shaun, is Wanni your girlfriend? Are you his boyfriend? And Shaun said, not official, but when they are out, you know, something can pop up from there. But in the house, he's exclusive to her. Hey, wahala. Still on Shaun's family, Ebuka asked Wanni that he wants to get a clarification on the statements she made, where she said it's only Shaun that is the person in a ship in the house that respects his partner. And Ebuka said, you even mentioned Suge and Tofa's name, but he didn't get that conversation very well. So he would like to understand what you meant by that. And Wanni said, because Ebuka said, you even mentioned that Suge and Tofa trick their women. And Wanni said she didn't use the word trick. That what she's saying is Shaun respects her for Suge and Tofa, like with what Suge did, where Suge snapped Onyeka's ass. And that's disrespectful to his partner, sorry. Well, Ebuka then asked Wanni, You and Shaun have had moments where the both of you call him rude, he call you rude as well, exchange words on each other. Don't this go against what you're saying that, oh, Shaun is the only one that respects his partner? Or don't that once counts when you're talking about respect? And when you say that, what she means is she's talking about how the guys are with other ladies in the house. And when it comes to that aspect, that Shaun is good with other ladies in the house, that means Shaun is not disrespecting her by moving towards other ladies in a weird way. So because like, so that one doesn't count, and she said it doesn't because even she and her sister Handy, they have issues where they go at each other, exchange words and all that. And now to Ozee. Ebuka asked Ozee that last night you told your brother Ozee that Victoria tried to kiss you. And Ebuka asked him, what did you do in that situation when she tried to kiss you? And Ozee said, he did nothing because he knew it wasn't going to happen. And Ebuka was like, she was going to kiss you, you knew it was not going to happen. Like, don't you get it? And Ozee said, well, he knew it takes two to tango. He needs him reciprocating for it to happen. That's why he knew it was not gonna happen. And Ebuka then asked him, you've mentioned about not giving green light, but in situations like this one where you don't do anything or try to stop something, don't you think it's a green light? And Ozee said no, that he knows his boundaries. He needs to connect for anything to happen. That's why he didn't try stopping anything because nothing was actually connecting. While Ebuka asked Victoria, did you try kissing him? And Victoria said no, that it was a question that she asked Ozee, if I kiss you now, what will you do? And Ozee just laughed about it. And Ebuka now asked her, where was that question coming from? And okay, meanwhile, Victoria said Ozee laughed about it, but she can't remember the whole scenario because she was tipsy. And Ebuka was like, oh no, wow, now you're tipsy. Now to Ozee. So Ebuka told Ozee that you had conversation with Chizoba where the both of you discussed on time she allocates to Ben. That's the time she spends with Ben and the duration of time she spends with you. Does that have anything to do with the nomination where you nominated Ben? Were you trying to eliminate Ben, because of Chizoba? And Ozee said, honestly, it has nothing to do with Chizoba. It's just about the game. He sees Ben as a competition in this game. And then Ebuka asked Ben, did that change his perception about the twins? And Ben said, honestly, he had even had a conversation with Ozee regarding this, that the way he was seeing them, he saw them as an extension of Chizoba. So there is no way he could have nominated them, unless maybe when the game is left to just them being an option. But seeing that they nominated him, it made him feel a certain kind of way, because he can never do that to them, being that he'll be considering how Chizoba will feel. Well, to the reason why we are here, Ben got evicted. So coming on stage, Ebuka asked Ben about the journey so far. He said he's grateful, that he even said in his diary session that he's grateful to have come this far in this show. And Ebuka asked about Chizoba, what next with Chizoba? And he said from going out, he'll be rooting for Chizoba, not even knowing that Chizoba will be the next to follow suit. He'll be rooting for Chizoba. Chizoba is a kind-hearted person. When she comes out, they'll take it up from there. And what's next for Ben? He said before now, before coming into the house, he was into, or rather was anyone into nightlife, and going out, he will continue with that, and he wouldn't want to work for people forever. So he's planning on opening his own club, have his own thing to his name. Second business of the day, not Onyeka kabashing when Ebuka appeared with the second envelope. Onyeka was kabashing, and the next thing, Chizoba's name was mentioned. I actually love Chizoba. Well, Chizoba came on stage all emotional. Aww. They couldn't even ask Chizoba what next for her because she was just crying. Ebuka asked Chizoba what next with Ben. And he said, honestly, Ben has a soft spot in her heart. They've come to know each other very well. And from outside, they will, see how things go. And Ebuka then asked her about Onyeka, her sister. She said, well, she's rooting for Onyeka now. That although she wanted to stay to the end of the game. But since that didn't happen, she's rooting for Onyeka. And Ebuka then asked about the differences, the clash, the sibling rivalry going on between her and Onyeka. And she said she loved Onyeka. It's just that they have different perception to life. So at any given moment, they are clashing, their opinion clashing, but at the end of the day, They still arrive at an agreement and she loves Onyeka. I'll miss my Chizoba, my fellow Texas software developer. The girl with the brain. Anyways, crossing over, Ebuka did some drama with the housemates by, telling the rest of the housemates to stand up once again and called Tofa. Anita's heart was pounding. I could feel it from my screen. But then told Tofa, "You're safe." And then called Shaun as well and told Shaun, "You're safe." Well, Wanni hugged Shaun, even gave him a peg when they said Shaun was safe. Before Ebuka now told the rest of the housemates that they are safe. Congratulations to the housemates on making it to week 8. Even our couples, double K, they had to give themselves a hug. It's not easy. Seeing you and your duo still in this game is not easy. At this point, I'm feeling for TJ, being that Ben was his pair. I'm feeling for Onyeka as well. Well, Onyeka is a strong babe. And Ozee for missing. I know you're going to miss his bestie. And I know he'll feel little guilt. That's if he will feel low regarding how him and Ben nominated him and Ozee nominated Ben. That's if they will feel that too. But they will shall miss their bestie, Chizoba. Now let's move to how the viewers voted. So why did these guys remove Ben first? But well, they still left the same day, but at least take out the person with the least votes out first. Anyways, Chizoba with 3.94% and Ben 7.43%, and we have Suj with 8.33%. See, Suj fan base, being that I was expecting that Suj fan will vote, Nelly's fan base we put body as well. Like, what's going on? Just 1 point something percent ahead of Ben. Well, seeing this, I know it will serve as a wake-up call for Suj fan base. While Ebuka gave the housemates some advice about week 8, the game is getting tougher. So they will have to give their best. He told them to do the most, but don't do too much. And I hope they take that advice as well. And looking at this, how the viewers voted, that means Tofa actually got more votes than Suj. But well, that's not the lineup I want to see. The lineup I want to see is double K, Shaun, Victoria. Although I know we might not even get to see that. It will take the game to reach like 9 weeks before we start seeing those names in list 3. That's if they will even appear. That's if they are even up. If they happens to be up. But well, the game is getting tougher and closer to the finale, like week 8. We just have 2 more weeks and the game is over. Well, congratulations to the housemates that survived tonight's eviction, and good luck. I also wish them good luck ahead of tomorrow, HOH versus Immunity. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And were you surprised with the double eviction? Did you see Chizoba and Ben living the same day? Honestly, for Ben, I didn't see that coming. No, Ben was actually a surprise though, because with the whole secret task that made people laugh, I was expecting the votes to be popping in, but it is what it is the game. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and feel free to share your opinion and comments with me. I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that. Thank you.
The plan with Chizoba is that I'm going to wait till I'm going to root for her moving forward.
I've gotten to know Ben, and he really has a very big spot in my heart.